Hi there, I've spoken to some of you nurses and healthcare workers, and one of the areas you told me you were having trouble with is the upper back and the neck. So we're gonna do a very easy, simple practice here. You could be standing or sitting. You're gonna cross one hand over opposite shoulder. You can mirror me. So for you, left hand to right shoulder, other hand cups the elbow. So we're gonna be using this arm to drive the action. The arm that's bent is kind of just following along for the ride. So you're gonna lift the elbow up toward your face and let your body follow that action, and let your body follow the action on the way down. So my chin, my nose, and my eyes are following the movement of that elbow. So if you were to look at it from the side, we're getting some movement through that upper back. And try to isolate the movement to the upper back rather than taking it all in the lower back, which is what you'll do if you're restricted in the upper back. So try to be conscious of keeping the lower back neutral and get that movement from the bra strap and above. Now, keeping the arms resting on your chest. Again, we're pushing with this arm. You're gonna push the elbow to the right and to the left. At first, keep your head facing forward. And then when or if it feels comfortable, you're gonna turn your head to look in the same direction as the arm or as the torso. And you can also try turning the head in the opposite direction, like you're twisting a cap off a bottle. And come back to center. This time, lift the elbow so that it's pointing straight forward, and we'll do those same rotations. So at first, keep your head facing forward and move the elbow right and left. I'm just doing a couple of each movement, each variation, but you can certainly do this for as long as you want. And now I'm going opposite. So there's three options. You keep your head forward, you follow the action of the arm, or you go in the opposite direction. Last one, you're gonna lift the elbow as high as you're comfortable. So you're bringing that upper back into a bit of extension, and keeping that extension, and you again move the arm right and left. At first, you keep your head center. Then you're gonna turn your head in the same direction as the arm and torso. And then you can turn the head in the opposite direction of the arm and torso. Pause, and then lastly, always guiding with this hand, you're gonna create a full circle, allowing the head and torso to follow that circle. So let's go down first, and you go ahead and choose whether you wanna go clockwise or counterclockwise to start. You can really do this as fast or as slow as feels good in your body, and that might change from one day to the next. So play with the tempo and see what resonates with you. Go in the opposite direction. Come back to center. Let the arms go. Notice how you feel, and then we'll repeat that whole thing on the other side. So you cross the opposite hand onto shoulder, other hand goes onto the elbow. You're going to lift that arm, let your torso follow. So you're allowing the upper back to follow. We tend to be the most stiff in between the shoulder blades. So what the body will do is it'll take the movement from the neck or the lower back, because it always wants to take the easiest path. So you might have to be a little bit conscious of keeping the neck and lower back neutral so that you really get the movement from the part where you're stuck. So now we're going to keep the elbow resting on the chest, and with this hand, you're guiding the elbow side to side, right and left. We'll do 2 with the head facing forward, 2 with the head and torso following as much as is comfortable. I'm only doing 2 here for the sake of time, and then opposite, but you of course do as many as you like when you're doing it on your own. Pause in the center. Lift the elbow so that it's parallel to the ground, and we do the same thing right and left. So first you keep your head facing forward, and you're really trying to get that rotation to happen from that area between your shoulder blades. We all get stuck through there, largely because of our devices and always looking and rounding forward. Now arm and torso go in opposite direction from the head. back to center. Now you lift the arm as high as is comfortable, not just the arm, you're letting your torso follow that arc. You keep that arc, that little bit of extension in your body, and you move the arm right and left. Head stays center for the first couple, then the head follows the action. And notice, how does this movement of rotation feel different when you're rounded a little bit compared to when you're neutral and compared to when you're in a bit of extension? Pause in the middle, come back to center, just notice how you feel. And we'll do one last one on that same side. We're going to trace 2 full circles in both directions. So start down, allow your upper back to round, and you go ahead and go clockwise or counterclockwise. Use the lifting, pushing, and pulling of the arm to create the movement in your spine. So your spine is moving, but it's going along for the ride. It's not the one driving the car. And go in the opposite direction. Again, on your own, play with the tempo of this. Maybe it feels better for you to go really slow, or maybe on a given day it feels better to go quite quickly. Go with your instincts. Learn to trust your gut about what your body needs at any given moment. Come on back to center. Let the arms just rest. Inhale, slide the shoulder blades up into the ears. Exhale. You're going to let them drop down hard with a strong exhale. So inhale. Twice more. One last one. I hope that helps. Have a good day.